In today's vlog, my friends, we're going to go live to the island of Tenerife. That's right, live. It isn't clickbait. We're going live over to Tenerife to talk to a guy called Andrew Knight from Sanasty Car Hire, a guy that I got to know really well on my last trip to Tenerife, a guy that is going to tell us what life on the island of Tenerife is like on lockdown, and more importantly, he's going to answer the questions that I want to know and that you want to know. What is it like on lockdown? When are the restrictions going to be lifted? When are we going to be able to fly out there on holiday again? He's going to tell us all the answers to these questions and many, many more. But before we do that, remember, like, subscribe, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, and follow me on Instagram, which is down there. Now, without further ado, let's get over to Tenerife and let's get these questions answered. Come on, let's go. Right, let's go over live to Andrew Knight from Sanasty Car Hire in Tenerife on what looks a wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful day. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, guys.
Are you all right?
Good, thanks to you.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Now then, I've got a few questions to ask you that my viewers want answering. So I'm hoping you can answer them for me.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Well, first of all, I've got a list of questions here. Just tell us whereabouts in Tenerife that it is that you live. It looks very nice.
I'm in Los Cristianos.
Los Cristianos, not far from Mount Chayafita, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, not far. I've got Mount Guaza just behind us.
And also, what's the place called where you got me drunk on Alhambras?
Casey's.
Yeah, Casey's Bar.
I wouldn't mind the Casey's right now.
I know. Right, well, let me go through these questions then that we all want to know really well. So, I want to know so much. How long has the lockdown been on in Tenerife now for?
It's just been... We're coming up to 6 weeks, so it started on the 15th of March. So we're on 5.5 weeks now. 6 weeks on Sunday.
Blimey.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like 6 weeks, though. It's gone quite quick.
Yeah?
In a weird way, yeah. It's because every day just blends into one.
Have you been
so
able to...
like 6 weeks, but sometimes when you think of it, it does feel like 6 weeks. It's weird.
Have you been allowed out at all?
No, not really. The only time you can go out is either supermarket on your own or to like pharmacy, things like that.
Wow, geez, a bit stricter than it is over in the UK then.
Yes, well, you're lucky you get the 1 hour of exercise a day. We don't get that.
You don't even get that?
No.
Wow.
So the only time I've been out is going to the supermarket and back or walking the dog.
Jeez.
And even then, walking the dog, you're meant to stay within about 50 metres of your home or your complex, so you can't even take the dog too far.
Wow. And also, I've got another question here. What are the holiday resorts like at the moment, and what are the beaches like, etc.?
All completely closed. So all the hotels around here, we've got all signs on the doors. They're all locked up, all sealed up, security taped up on the doors, all completely sealed up. And then the beaches are the same. They've got people guarding them, tape all around them, no sunbeds, all closed up.
How strict has the government been on enforcing the lockdown? I know you're not allowed to have like an hour of exercise, but what if you did and you just wandered off? How strict have they been over there?
Very likely you're going to get a fine, especially with it being an island. There's so many police around, and they've also brought the army in as well. So it's likely you're going to be seen, and it's likely you're going to be fined if you're doing something really silly. Has
there been any holidaymakers over there at all, or is there none on the island now? I heard that they'd all been taken off the island.
Mostly all been taken off. There's still a few people. I've got still a few people with my cars, and they're more like swallows than tourists. There was a couple of older English couples that didn't go back on the repatriation flights, and they've stayed, and they're just going to ride it out until the lockdown finishes and they can fly home.
There's no restrictions or any laws against that then, as long as they adhere to the...
As long as they stick to the rules, then it's okay. I'm not sure with the accommodation, because the people I've got, they both own apartments. So I think if you were in a hotel, you'd have been kicked out. They've been fortunate that they've got their own accommodation, so they can stay.
Have all the hotels closed then? They're all closed down?
Yeah, all closed, locked up, no staff in them. There's a few security guards walk around them, but other than that, yeah, all locked up, finished.
How has the lockdown affected local businesses like yourself?
All closed, so you can't do anything. All shut up. There's no tourists to trade with. As I said, I've got those few clients that have carried on, but I've actually given them the cars for free. I haven't charged them because they can't really go anywhere in them, and they could need them in an emergency or to go to the supermarket, so I've let them keep them for nothing. But yeah, just got to sit and ride it out. Everywhere's closed.
Do you see any local businesses going by the wayside because of this, and has any already disappeared?
Possibly. I don't know of any that have closed yet. I think when everything reopens again, then we'll maybe see a few drop off. Because I think even when everything reopens, you're not instantly going to get a big mad rush of tourists. So how long can they stay open with just, a dribble amount of money coming in? I don't know.
And what's your plans on making a comeback once the lockdown is lifted?
Well, thankfully, I've got a lot of steady customers that as soon as the lockdown's over, they'll come out. So we've got a lot of loyal customers that will come over. And then we'll probably do some discounts, some special deals. We'll see what everyone else is doing and try and work something out once everything starts again.
Is there any sign of the lockdown being lifted, and has the government got an exit strategy?
Lifted, not yet. They're talking about the 10th of May, it being extended until. And then exit strategy, again, not that I know of. I don't think anyone's got a real good exit strategy yet. It's just going to be a case of open things up slowly, I think. So they'll start with the more important businesses, more important shops, and then gradually move into restaurants, hotels. There's a rumour going around that sort of 7th of June is when the restaurants and bars and hotels might start opening again.
Right. Will there be with any restrictions on when they've opened then? And will there be obviously social distancing rules in place?
I'd imagine so, yeah. And I imagine they'll limit the capacity of the hotel, how many people are allowed in, how many people are allowed in the restaurants. It's going to be weird. I don't know how they're going to do it. But there's no plan out yet, so we just have to wait and see with that one.
So that's rumours of May, you say, when the restaurants will open again? Just
7th of June, sorry. June. 7th of June.
Sorry, June.
7th of June, and then a couple of the airlines have said they'll start flying again on the 17th of June. So, possibly, but we'll see.
How do you think that they would work that with people coming back into the country? Because, you could get people that are coming back into the country that are infected. Will there be tests on them, or...?
Again, I think so. They could test them, or whether they'll just not allow them at all. I know in a few of the supermarkets here now, they're doing temperature tests as you go in. So they've got these special infrared heat sensor temperature measurers.
Yeah.
Or you go in the shop, they're measuring your temperature before you go in.
Measuring your temperature when you go in the shops? Wow.
Yeah, before you go into the supermarket to shop, yeah.
Wow.
So maybe they'll have that at the airport, or maybe they'll just not allow flights from certain countries. I don't know.
Have to see, but that's June. So
June is what they're saying.
Have the government offered any financial support to businesses like yourself, like they have over here in the UK, where they furlough workers?
Yeah, we've got the equivalent of furlough, which they call ERTA. So they've got the emergency payments for the staff. So they get 70% of what they would have. For businesses, they're offering like interest-free loans. Stopped a few of the social security payments. And I know they've delayed the first quarterly taxes, so you can take 3 to 6 months delay on paying the taxes that you've got due. But I do think they're going to need to do more, especially when things start up again, because people are still going to have to pay out for the staff. And I think they're going to need to do a bit more.
Finally, and most importantly, when do you think that they'll allow holidaymakers back onto the island? There must be some rumours over there of when they're going to, because without holidaymakers and without visitors, that island can't survive. I mean, that's its biggest income, isn't it? It's its biggest source of income.
Yeah, especially in the south. The north is okay. They've got a lot of industry-based things in the north, but the south down here, very tourist-based. The only date I've heard is like the 17th of June when the flights will start again. Other than that, we've not really heard anything. I think I'm hoping for July, August, when the summer holidays start again, so the families can come out that have already booked and paid. That's what I'm hoping for, July, August. Any earlier would be a bonus, but it might not even be July, August. Some people are saying September, October.
Wow. But what's the rumours of June then, you say? That's just opening the
hotels, opening the bars and restaurants, and then the likes of EasyJet have said, and Jet2, they've said they'll fly again on the 17th. So that those dates sort of tie in. But
these are only rumours. We must say this. This is not. We're just giving people a general idea of what has actually been said on the island and what. But
I know the airlines have definitely said about the 17th. But there is rumours here about the 7th for the hotels.
Yeah. Wow, so it must be a totally different island at the moment. I mean, if you've been out walking the dog, I mean, what's it like compared to like when, for this time of year, surely there's, and I say all year round destination, isn't it? It must be just a totally different place.
It would be normally Easter holidays now, so normally I have quite a few families out and there'll be a bit of a buzz around the complex, around the swimming pool, but completely quiet. All you can hear is the birds, the palm trees in the wind. It's strange, but over 6 weeks you sort of get used to it.
And what's the weather like over there? What have people missed over the last 6 weeks that they've not been able to get there?
To be honest, last week it's not been great. It's been a bit mixed, a bit cloudy, a few drizzles of rain.
Anybody who has had their holiday cancelled, I'd be glad to hear that. They don't want good weather.
Yeah, last week wasn't the best. We did have a few rainstorms. Not the best last week, but seems to have improved this week. But the UK's been nice as well, so.
It has. It's not been too bad, but it's not Tenerife, is it? And we're not on the beach.
No.
I mean, you can see the beach. I can see the M1.
A bit of a difference.
But
yeah, I mean, even looking out at the ocean, there's no boats out. Normally you can see all the whale and dolphin trips. You can see the fishermen going out to the fish farms. There's just nothing other than the ferries. Nothing out there.
Are there any takeaways open there or deliveries or anything like that, like there are in the UK?
There's a couple of restaurants doing it. I know the Indian down the way there that we did in the video. They're doing deliveries. There's a couple of others doing it. But you've got to have the right licence. If you haven't got the right licence to deliver, then there's big fines involved. So a lot of them aren't doing it. And a lot of them are choosing to not do it and have the staff on furlough rather than be open and pay the staff.
Yeah. So they are doing the furlough thing over there then.
Yeah. They call it ERTA, but it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. It must be really strange not seeing planes come in and out and.
Yeah, because we're right over the flight path as well, so they normally fly sort of not right over us, but you can see them flying in every couple of minutes normally.
And there's nothing.
Not seen one for weeks.
Jeez, what a strange time. I mean, I hope for your sake and all the businesses over there that it goes back to normal soon and we get back to normality. It's just it's crazy times.
I think so. I hope so. I think I think definitely next winter is going to be busy. A lot of people, I think we should be all sorted by then. November, December. There's some really cheap flights with EasyJet for those dates. A couple of weeks ago, I had a look when EasyJet released the flights, and you could come out for Christmas week for €60 return.
Wow.
It's normally about 400 return. So
it might be worth taking a gamble. It might be worth taking a gamble. You know, I mean, for £60, if you're going to get a cheap flight.
Well, that was €60, so I think it was about £55.
Oh,
something like that.
So just take the gamble and...
Yeah. And EasyJet have been very fair, actually. If you've had your flights cancelled, then they give you a voucher for another date. So I don't really think you'd lose the money anyway, if worst came to worst.
I don't see it lasting that long, personally, otherwise. No. I mean, if it lasted that long, I'm sure the businesses would they be able to last that long with, you know, with no custom?
Well, I know the government in Fuerteventura, I think it was, or the officials over there, they came out and said last week that basically their summer tourist season's over, and they're not expecting any sort of tourists or to be busy until winter next year.
Oh, this is crazy time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll be back fighting fit as soon as the restrictions are lifted. I'm going to put all your details in the description below in here. So when everything is back to normal and you go to Tenerife and you want a car, this is the guy to go to. Support him, give him some support. You are British born. I can tell that's a Liverpudlian accent there. So.
Yeah. Well, we're a small company. We've got staff. They're currently on the RTA at the moment. So hopefully we'll be back up and running. The cars we've used the time wisely, so they've all been deep cleaned on the insides. So as soon as we're ready to go, we'll be back up and running. We'll get some deals going and try and help some people out.
You can do some deals then as well.
I think so, yeah. I can imagine a lot of others will. So we'll do our best.
Do you want to show us the view from your balcony here without it trying to break up? I think we'll try. If it breaks up, I do apologise, but let's go and show the people what they're missing on the island of Tenerife in Los Cristianos there. There we go. Look at that.
Just bear with me.
There we go. Wow. There we go. There's Mount Chayafita. There's the ocean there. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a really, really nice view. Oh, man, look at them palm trees. Oh, you're making me jealous now, Andrew. You're making me jealous. I think I have to go. I think we have to... I think we have to go now. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, that's... well, thank you very much, Andrew.
No problem.
And I'll speak to you soon, and I hope to see you soon as well, as soon as these restrictions have lifted.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
All right.
Ross, stay positive.
See you too. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there we go. That's Andrew Knight from Sanasty Car Hire on the island of Tenerife. Wow. That end view just made me want to go back there. I cannot wait till these restrictions have lifted now. Anyway, that's the end of today's vlog. I hope that answered a few questions for you. Remember, they are just rumours. He doesn't work for the government, but it gives us a little insight to what it's like over there, and hopefully when we can get back over there. Remember, like, subscribe, click the little bell for notifications when I upload new videos. Follow me on Instagram, which is down there. If you want one of these MacMaster t-shirts and you want to support the channel, they're down there as well. And until the next one, my friends, goodbye.